Thursday night, the best night of the week for NBA basketball. With us on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here's a look at some stats for Shai Gilgeous.
His steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot better on D.
Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. In at forward, it's Dort and Williams. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Cason Wallace. And it's Hartenstein in at the 5. And for Orlando, the backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell-Pope. Goga Bitadze is out there with Wendell Carter. And it's De Silva in at the small forward position. The physicality of the NBA, Grant, it does come along with the risk of injury. These two teams can attest to that.
Yeah, B.A., that is so true. Injuries on both sides. Now, each team looking for their role players to step up. The best team at filling those gaps will likely be your winner tonight.
And Williams punches it home.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Now here's Suggs. He had 9 points in his last time out. 5 to shoot. The Magic need to put one up here. Carter from outside. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Dort against Carter. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered closely, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter, someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Williams with the screen. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Now guarded by Suggs. Gilgeous-Alexander against Suggs. Gilgeous-Alexander no good.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Here's Caldwell-Pope. No good. Good D by Wallace. For Oklahoma City, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Wallace outside. The kick out to Williams. Off target from outside. For Orlando, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Outside, Caldwell-Pope. Shoots a fadeaway. Hartenstein pulls it in.
When you're wide open like that, no need to fade away.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. First look.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
Here's Bitadze. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Here's De Silva. Knocks down the long J.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Wallace. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Hartenstein. Now here's Williams. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
And he is stronger than he looks, trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
Here's Caldwell-Pope. Following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Pass to De Silva. To the left wing. There's a screen. You know, Clark, something Kentavious Caldwell-Pope brings, that championship experience.
And every championship team has a guy like KCP, a guy who can make shots, who's always there, ultra reliable, plays both ends, doesn't step out of his role. and all he does is help you win championships. I love watching guys like that contribute in a meaningful way to championship teams. And he's a fun guy to watch because he does his job at a high level pretty much every night.
What a fantastic second year for Paolo Banchero, Grant. A bona fide all-star in Orlando.
Yeah, only their second all-star over the last decade. Paolo was incredible during the playoffs, averaging 27, 9, and 4. That playoff experience is big for him going forward.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And the Magic surprising many league-wide, Clark, with how they've broken through.
And the way they're winning, I might add. I mean, rugged physical defense is their identity and calling card. Not necessarily what you expect to see from a young team, B.A.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Isaac outside. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Black. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Just 5 on the clock. Money from the wing.
Hey, the form, the release, everything in sync and lined up. Fun watching Caldwell Pope shoot the ball like this.
Williams a screen on Caldwell Pope. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Oklahoma City ahead, leading by 3. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me. Not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint. Just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
And Oklahoma City, looking at who they've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Aaron Wiggins out there with Alex Caruso. Then it's Isaiah Joe, and it's Williams in at the center, filling out the middle.
Isaac really quick in the pick and roll. Once he sets the screen, he does a nice job rolling quickly and hard to the open space.
You know, Clark, over the past few seasons, we've seen a historic amount of 20-point-per-game scorers in the league.
And that's a function, B.A., of the overall skill level being at its all-time high in league history in my mind. Three-point shooting, there's scoring, there's more scoring, so more guys are scoring. And I think on top of that, it's a little easier to score because of how the game is played and officiated. It's tilted a little more in favor of the offense for the entertainment value of point production.
Yeah, what's special about Gilgeous-Alexander is how shifty he is, which also makes it so tough on defenses.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Pass to De Silva. Here's Black. Isaac with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Wiggins with a steal. All alone on the break. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. The best thieves in the league. The steals leaders over the last month. 5th is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
His defensive focus has been superb these last few games, continuously finding ways to strip ball handlers and upset the offense.
2 shots.
That one misses. Good on the second one.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Pass to Black. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Here's SGA, and slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, when Shea goes all out, catching up to him is not an option, and he is gone.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Their last meeting was in Oklahoma City, where they were unable to fight off the Thunder.
This time around, they're looking for better execution offensively. They have to avoid mistakes.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. I mean, a lot of questionable, poor decisions by them with the ball. And when that happens, you can get blasted.
And they're number 3 in lowest opponent scoring. I love the way they communicate on D. They are making it a team effort.
And you got to be careful shooting on this team. They are number 1 in blocks because they have an innate timing for when to rise up and contest shots. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Pass to De Silva. And the officials will call the illegal screen here. And here's what the schedule for the Oklahoma City Thunder looks like. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat. And then on Monday, they head back home to host the Washington Wizards.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
The Magic making a switch here. Houston's checked in. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Wallace comes in for Caruso.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Houston. Pass to Black. They need this. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Defeated by Milwaukee in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
As they say, live by the 3, die by the 3. When you're too perimeter dependent, it's hard to maintain consistency game in and game out.
You know, I think the lack of success from the perimeter really did them in. They just couldn't get it going from there.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Daigneault said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. All right, Clark, we're starting to close in on the midway point of the season. How do these players pace themselves for what's ahead?
You know, Brian, it's interesting. You've prepared to play a long, grueling season, so the guys are in great shape. But I think the biggest thing is to be smart about how you play, how you practice, and how you take care of your body. I think when you get between the lines, you're going 100%. How you manage the stuff off the court is really the key. Working hard, but smarter is the key to being able to be at your best late in the season.
Jalen Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Lou Dort comes in for Joe. Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Now here's Carter. He's scoreless. Here's Suggs. Orlando's ball still. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Those kinds of plays are the ones that get you on the lead and help keep you in front.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Shot clock at 6. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the future Suggs has is certainly promising, an effective combo guard who can really get it going at times.
And he drops the first. One thing this team loves about Jalen Suggs, he is one tough guard, Clark.
Hey, he was the state football player of the year in high school. And you don't just forget about how to be tough when you've done what he's done on the gridiron. And it translates extremely well to the hardwood. I think he's one of the better on-ball defenders in the league right now.
Both good from the line that time.
I like a lot of things about Suggs. His toughness and physicality, though, kind of stand out, especially at both ends of the floor. And I think he just continues to grow as a player.
Now here's Dort. Still no points. Hartenstein with a screen on Carter. Blocked! And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession here. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
Clock at 6. Dort, a screen on Suggs.
Really good contest from Suggs right there. Nice job distracting the shooter.
No luck on that one. Some solid defense from Williams. Pass to Wallace. And he dunks it down.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. A minute 15 left to play in the second quarter. Back to Suggs. Pass to De Silva. Fades. Clock at 4. And the ball out of play. The Thunder will have it. And taking a glance now at the league's best shot blocking small forwards over the past month. Second, Lou Dort.
These are some of the league's most versatile defenders in this group. I mean, they can mirror ball handlers on the perimeter as well as contest shots in the paint.
Yeah, they really do make up the perfect blueprint of a strong defender at the 3 spot, combining the ability to defend on the floor and in the air.
Here's Williams, and he can't extend the lead to double digits.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Suggs outside. Fires the 3. They get it again. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Second shot opportunity. Good D by Wallace.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Welcome to halftime, and after 2 quarters played, some ground to make up for the Orlando Magic. This one looking like it could come right down to the wire, which I believe is a horse racing term. Big fella, you ever been on a horse?
Of course, Ernie. They call me the Big Wrangler.
Ernie, I just can't imagine what that horse was thinking when it saw Shaq walk up to him. I'm surprised the horse didn't just bolt out of there.
Absolutely. Shifting back to that first half of play, let's focus on SGA. Man, is he off to a strong start.
It's been all about SGA. This guy's slicing and dicing out there. Great feel for where he can get his shots, and his teammates are looking for him.
Ride it till it breaks. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
And Suggs has got the ball here for Orlando. 8-point game. They'll be hosting Miami for their next game. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell Pope. Wendell Carter is out there with Goga Bitadze. And it's De Silva in at the 3. So that's who. Now here's Suggs. Caldwell Pope for 3. The rebound by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. Tries again. No good on the layup.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Suggs against Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Caldwell Pope. Here's Bitadze. He's guarded by Hartenstein. A rebound by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City leading by 8. Williams finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Wallace outside. Three-pointer. Nails it from beyond the arc. Wallace has got 5.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You look at Orlando, they're currently holding on to the 3rd best record in the conference.
Yeah, right now for the Magic, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 14. Dort outside. Pass to Wallace. Fires the 3. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Suggs surveys the D. Here's Bitadze. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Wallace outside. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Hartenstein. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Hartenstein's gotten his 2nd bucket.
Running the show, Gilgeous-Alexander is talented as a passer.
Here's Caldwell Pope, and the jumper is good. So it's Oklahoma City now. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And on offense, he's been a force, scoring over 30 a game. Here's Williams, and it's Oklahoma City scoring again.
And I like when Williams works in these mid-range areas. I mean, such an impressive score.
Suggs. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Black's checked in for Orlando. Harris comes in for Caldwell Pope. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Wiggins, he's checked in for Dort. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, drawing charges is an art. The Warriors' Brandon Podziemski led the league last season, and he said, I'm not going to jump with anybody at the rim and block them. This is another form of rim protection. And Brian, while some have labeled them dangerous and called for charges to be taken out of the game, they remain a winning play.
Yeah, that's a good point, Allie. Thanks. Isaac, he's checked in for Orlando. Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Joe comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Now here's Suggs. Watch by Wallace. Harris down low. Wiggins on him. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Black, no good.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Here's Wallace. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Suggs. Pass to Harris. Wiggins with a steal. Here's Wallace. He drops it from range. Wallace has got 9 points now in the second half.
Here in the third, he's really started to heat up from the perimeter.
Isaac finds Suggs to stop the run, and he lays it in.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Joe, the pass to Wallace. From outside the arc. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Oklahoma City looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. Back after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And Oklahoma City looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Aaron Wiggins out there with Alex Caruso. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Williams. And it's Joe in at shooting guard. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
You know, we've got to talk about how they've continued to force turnovers and turn those turnovers into points. They came out aggressive, and they've not let up.
Magic trail by 19. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. And stolen by Williams. Harris against Caruso. There's a screen from deep. Orlando with a rebound. Harris on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Here's Caruso. And slammed it home, and a foul. Oh, a chance at another point at the line. They'll pin that one on Jonathan Isaac. The Magic making a switch here. Suggs is checked in. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Wallace is checked in. And the NBA has made a significant Grant, you can really see the impact it's had.
Yeah, BA, and it's grown into a real minor league for the NBA. The NBA needed something like that for a long time, and it's helped the product.
Joe's checked in for Caruso. Both teams will make substitutions. Oklahoma City leading by 22. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the three-pointer goes. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points in the quarter.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
And here are the Thunder now. Orlando making their last shot. Knocks it loose. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Back to Suggs. And stolen by Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander against Carter. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 21.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Matase can't hit. And it's Thunder's ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Williams from long range. Drains the triple.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Carter. Back to Suggs. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Jumps up and slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Recognizes the fast break opportunity and takes full advantage. Gilgeous-Alexander has a solid feel for the game.
Now here's Suggs. To the middle. Oh, deflected.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Thunder.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, BA, just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And they really wanted this one. It pushes their win total up to 21.
And even though this season series was only 2 games, a sweep is still a sweep.
I tell you what, no matter how brief it is, anytime you can get a season series sweep, you're happy.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
Now here's Caruso. Pass to Mitchell. On the take. Misses the layup. Orlando with the ball. Suggs with it. To stop the drought. And the layup is good.
So tough trying to slow down Suggs, especially when he gets it going, because he's persistent and relentless.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Suggs against Mitchell. Pass to Caruso. Fires from deep. Got a hand on it. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Mitchell. Suggs outside. And so it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Shai, you were using those long arms to be disruptive on the defensive end. What's your focus at that end of the floor?
I'm just trying to be as active as possible. And like you said, getting my length involved, something I've been blessed with, and I just want to use it.
That activity, that length was noticed. Congratulations.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you.